runs are not being open for for you to dig holes to get water, what are some of the things that you can do to bring in water to this place? You get it? So you brainstorm on ideas to get solutions to providing water. I'll ask you questions though, so hope you are taking notes. Then after you are creating, that is ideation for ideas or models to bring in water here, the next thing is for you to do a prototype. Let's say we conclude that, okay, we need to dig boreholes here for them to get water, so we can drain water from it. You have to devise methods that you will use to dig the borehole. So first, you come here, you scout the land where it is fertile enough to get water, which is prototyping. You try it out. Do you understand? You try it out to see if it will work. If it works, then you proceed to what? Building what's the name again? A borehole that the people can get water from, which is you've tested your thing and you know it is working. You get it? Then the last thing is to get feedback from the people. So if it's positive, then you know that you've been able to what? Provide a service or solve society problems. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
So if any of you want to venture into social entrepreneurship, these are some of the knowledge you need to have in creating solutions to solve society problems. Do we understand, please? Please, those here, do you understand? Did you get my point? Okay. So at this point, I've talked about social entrepreneurship. How many of you are interested in social entrepreneurship? Solving solutions? But that's what you do. You help the person to heal, isn't it? You're already in it. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's very fine. So likewise, you can turn this same formula into business, market, entrepreneurship. If you want to produce something for the people to buy, you can't just stand up one day and say, okay, I want to produce, say, what can I even produce? Sobolo. Okay, fine, sobolo. I know that the people here will buy sobolo, so let me produce it for them. What if they don't need it? They won't buy it. So you need to empathize with them. So you see, things in social entrepreneurship can be likewise in market entrepreneurship. You get it? So you have to empathize with them, define the problem that you want to, what you want to produce to give them. Because in doing this, you are trying to close, you are trying to close the market gap. What is not there, you are trying to produce it for the people. Do you understand? And you nurses, you are not an exemption. You can't remain a nurse forever. You can be a nurse and have other businesses running. Okay? So, yes, it's a career. Nursing is a career, but you can have a side business to it. Please, do you understand?
Yes.
And how many of you would like to go into entrepreneurship? It's the age of the day, seriously. It's the age of the day. You need to venture into something. And from today, I don't expect you to complete school, be waiting for posting for a whole year, some of you even 2 years, and just be home, still eating your mother's food, saying, oh, I haven't gotten posting. You need to start something for yourself. Okay? I'm telling you to. Please. Unemployment is not a nice thing. You've acquired knowledge. That's why you come to school. So if you complete school and there is no posting, you should be able to do something for yourself. You've acquired a health career. There are so many problems in society about health that you can provide services to. So think about such things. Don't just let your mind be wandering and doing things that are not really relevant. Let your mind think of how you can help solve Ghana and Africa our problems, or producing something to bridge that gap in the market. Do you get it? Okay. So, in summing up, some take-homes will be, your idea should center on solving problems. so far what we've talked about. Always look out for that idea, that business that you have. It should be to solve a problem, not to create another problem. Okay? You should always remember that solutions to what, let's say you built this structure there today. That structure in the next 10 years, that idea you had to build it cannot be the same thing. So always think about new ideas. Think of innovative ways of doing things. Okay? Thank you. So to conclude, another quote from James Allen. He says, "A man is the master of thoughts, the molder of character, and the maker and shaper of condition, environment, and destiny." Do we understand that? That means you are in control. What you think about, your character, your destiny, your environment, your condition, you are in control. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, which of course we all can be, please, you need to take hold of your mind. Use your mind. That is the most key thing. Use your mind. Thank you very much. I've come to the end of my presentation. But we are not done. Just a few minutes. We are not done. You see, question time, yes. But let's do this quick exercise. And so each group you come up with, you identify a problem, okay, either in school, around this environment, or in Nandom. Okay, identify one problem and use a design thinking formula to design a solution to it. So I said one, you have to empathize. So in empathizing, talk among yourselves. That's why you are making. Do an investigation, interrogation among yourselves to understand that this is the problem. Do you understand it? Then you define the problem.
Message.
Please, can you all hear me? Yeah. Okay. So as I'm saying that, you have to come up with a problem. Okay. Identify a problem which is kind of affecting you either here or Nandom in general. Please, is that okay? That is one. Is that okay? Two, investigate among yourselves, talk among yourselves, brainstorm among yourselves to know that this is what is really happening. This is the problem indeed. Okay? Is that okay, please? Will you all be able to do that for me? Hey, you try. Actually, I can't say name you. Mama, yes, sir. Okay. Come again.
My name is Teddy Ada, and I come from Navrongo. I'm the CEO and the founder of KFN Trading, Colada Farms and Trading Company Limited. I'm into agricultural businesses. I'll be taking you through agriculture and how you could start up as a farmer or to start any business in agriculture. I graduated from I graduated from the Catholic University College of Ghana. I read public health and majored in informatics. That is using technology to improve public health care. But fortunately, I'm now into agriculture. Agriculture as a business, not just to farm and feed my family. Today we'll be discussing agriculture and agriculture as a business. I'm here to encourage you to get into agriculture. That is my main aim. We want the ladies into agriculture. I want to develop Ghana through women in agriculture. So we start to know what is agriculture. And I know from our basic education, we all know what agriculture is. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know agriculture is about what? Crop production and animals. Crop productions and animals. When you are farming maize, you are into agriculture. When you are rearing goats, you are into agriculture. When you are keeping birds like poultry, You are into agriculture. I don't know if you drive a tractor. Are you into agriculture? Yes. If you are driving a tractor. Yes. What about selling farm inputs? Yes. What about marketing agricultural products? Yes. Processing agricultural products? Yes. What about exporting agricultural products? Yes. Hey, are we sure? Yes. So now, since from 1957, Goldsbeck and Davis brought about the word agribusiness. Taking agriculture alone doesn't make a whole lot of sense, or it doesn't have a whole lot of weight, like adding the business to it. And you know, most of our economies, our domestic economies, let's say our homes, especially in the northern sector here, most of our families depend on what? Agriculture. If they are not farming, then they are keeping animals. They are keeping domestic animals. I don't know, but for me, before I pay my school fees, my father has to get some goods and take them to the market. Or go and pack some maize that they've stored, take it to the market and sell before they can pay my school fees. But for now, we want to see if you want to get into agriculture business, how does it look like? It's a business, so it can't do without being what? An entrepreneur. Agriculture business is also any other business. The way you tackle your school business, like your education business, being a nurse is business. Coming here, that means you are coming to do what? Business. You don't come to school to joke. You are coming to school to do business. Because at the end of the day, you have to benefit from coming here. Likewise, doing business, at the end of the day, you have to declare profit. You are doing the business basically because you want what? Income. You farm not just because you want to farm. You farm because you want to make some income. You are not just farming because you want to feed your family. No, you are farming secondary school days, but it was through apprenticeship, through workshops I attend. Then, because of the entrepreneurial skills I have, I got the guts to go into it. And I started it. I failed several times. I still have to start and try more. That is all about the entrepreneurship we are talking about. Don't let somebody take your ideas from you. Don't let anyone discourage you. Maybe someone would have said, oh, the government is not even posting it. Why don't you make it? No. That person is a dream killer. That person is a dream killer. Don't let anyone kill your dreams. If you have plans to start agriculture, yes, in everything we do, there is risks and there are challenges. What do you think are the challenges in agriculture? As of today, we are in modern Ghana. What do you think? Have anyone heard of the armyworm? Infestation of armyworm in West Africa. And so far in the southern sector, Ghana and Afro, they have declared a state of emergency. The Ministry of Agriculture have declared state of emergency. Because when they fall into your farm, they virtually eat all the leaves. So we'll talk a little bit later about the armyworm, so that when you go home, you can tell your parents how to detect the prevalence, how to detect that there's a possibility that there's an armyworm or there's armyworm on this my field. So what do you think the challenges are? Who have ever farmed or worked or helped a parent in a farm before? So tell me. Weather. Because the sun is not showing now. Or what about the weather? The rainfall. Is it the pattern? Is it falling well or the rain is overfalling? So that is why what you need entrepreneurial skills before you get into agriculture, because of the challenges. Because of the challenge, because you will not get it easy. Should in case that is your last money that you've invested and you don't get good grades, you could have used that money for something else, but you decided to go into poultry, and now they said there's bird flu. They are supposed to confiscate the whole farm. Now there's armyworm. Your last 2,000 that you could have used for something else, now you have used it to farm, and now there's flooding or maybe other pest infestations. What will you do? That is why you need the entrepreneurial mind. That when you wake up, when you fall, you have to stand and stand up tall and keep walking. You have to keep moving. There's no way, even in school, to learn to become a nurse is not easy. Even sitting down for them to be feeding you, I don't think it will be easy. You don't do anything, they'll just be feeding you. We call it Adidas.
Yes.
I don't think that one will also be easy. So now let's talk about the benefits. The benefits as individuals. The benefits as a nation. The benefits as a household. Do you think Ghana benefits a lot from agriculture?
Yes.
Then we need to farm and farm smart. If only the nation benefits from agriculture, that means that Ghanaians have to farm and farm smart to make Ghana what? Rich. Yes. Now we are talking about dollar, that the dollar is going high or appreciating against the cedi. Yes. Just because we don't export a lot. Ghana, we import. We spend 500 million dollars every year to import rice into the country. Whilst we have so many valleys in Ghana that we can cultivate rice. Poultry and poultry products. Frozen chicken, frozen fish. It happened that maybe we are now farming fish here in Ghana. Or everyone in Ghana, you've decided to keep a local poultry and you eat from your backyard. Are you sure they import frozen chicken into the country again? Because who will buy it? No one will buy. So we are not going to change dollars and go to Europe and buy frozen chicken. The dollar is appreciated just because Ghana, we don't export. And the major products we export are agricultural products. Sometimes we export them in their what? Raw nature. We need to process them to create jobs. Doing processing the agricultural products, you are creating jobs, domestic jobs for your people. At the same time, earning what? Foreign income. We don't need to wait. Now everything is expensive. Now the logistics you even need for infrastructure here, most of them are imported. Even pens that we used to write, the phones, calculators, papers. Everything is imported. So it's making life very expensive in Ghana. The only way we can make life cheaper again in Ghana is everyone should start farming. Everyone should get into agriculture. It's not just about production. Agribusiness is a value chain. We have those who sell the inputs, the machinery, the processors, the marketers, everybody. Even if you don't want to get into production, you can buy and sell. You can buy the crop this season. After buying it, you know that at the harvesting time it's cheap. You keep it, getting to maybe the next 4 months, the prices will appreciate. Then you sell it. So everyone has to be part of the agricultural food chain. You can't just be at the end being a consumer. Yes, being a consumer of agricultural products is not enough. You have to be part of the chain. If you are not farming, we know women who are keeping aquaculture, fish farming. I know most of you like tilapia. Yes. Tilapia and pepper. Yes. If you like tilapia, you can keep your own tilapia. And even be more organic tilapia. So there are many ways that we can benefit as a nation. Even now, when you go to most of our, let's say, countrysides, the villages, it's agriculture that moves their lives. If they want anything, either they are catching a goat to go and sell or it's a fowl. When you go to the US, less than 2% of Americans are farmers, yet they can farm, feed, export, and even leave some for aid. In Ghana, more than 60% of Ghanaians are farming, yet we can't feed Ghana. We still have to import rice, import frozen chicken. Everything we have to import. Will we grow as a nation? No. Yes. So it's time for us to act. We don't have to sit and wait for the nation to act. It's time for us. We have to support the nation by getting into agriculture, by doing something, by farming. Now let's talk about the army wing. In 2016, we had an army worm infestation in Ghana. We lost about 4,500 hectares of crops like maize, soya beans, cowpea. We lost 4,500. This year, since March 2017, we've lost 1,370. The army worm infestation, the crops they've destroyed. They've destroyed 1,370 as at now. So we are still counting. That is mean if it's not controlled, we are going to lose more crops. So now what we have to do is that we have to farm smart. Farm smart. You need to know some basic things when you are getting into the business. So you have to learn, maybe when you get to, you can tell your brother who is keeping a farm or a field. You can tell your mother or your father who is having a backyard garden about the army worm. When you allow the infestation to keep long, you can't control them again.
The high table is also included. Okay. My colleagues are similar me to do one interesting thing, and it's called fruit salad. Yeah, you know what fruit salad is? That is what we do. So when we say okay, do for us to see. So let's go for them to see before we start it together. Okay. We are starting on fruit salad. When I say fruit salad, you want
Thank you. You see, we want to stretch ourselves. Please, just follow me. Follow me. Just follow. Do whatever I'm doing. Fruit salad business. You know, when you talk about fruit salad, it's a mixture of fruits. We have mango, we have pineapple, we have oranges. Who is mentioning banana? Yes. So we will begin by saying that when I say fruit salad, you repeat after me, okay? And whilst you are saying that, hold the mic for me.
Whilst you are saying that, you hold your good, come, good. Please come, don't run away.
So you hold your waist, just try to kind of swing it, just kind of. Then when I mention any fruit, I think our minds are back here with this simple design, and I think it's okay. So we'll give you another one, catch the ball, you throw the ball.
Okay, with the I catch the ball. I put okay. Oh, we don't have the ball here, but okay. I catch the ball. I kiss the ball. I place it here. And I throw it to them. I throw it to Jacob.
No, please, we don't have the ball. So please, let's go.
Okay. I think it's okay. We can continue our presentations. And as I said earlier, this food that you are already abreast with, sexual reproductive health and rights. And I'm not taking it from the classroom aspects. It can be from classroom aspect, but as leaders, once you are educated or once you have the zeal to help others or to cause change in society, you become a leader. So with this one, we are only going to talk about what we can do as leaders and not as classroom students. I'm a journalist, as I said earlier, with the Ghana News Agency, and I'm also an advocate with Heroes Minds Ghana. And we do a lot of things in communities and in schools and other places. So with sexual reproductive health and rights, our focus this time is on our parents and we ourselves as leaders. mostly we see parents, we don't know whether they shy or because of the culture or whatever. Some things that they're supposed to mention to their children, they hide them and use jargons or other phrases to be explained to them. And that is what we have observed to be causing the challenges with the young people, especially ladies. Just recently, before I came here, I was in Nydo East District for a girl child education program organized by the gender department. And what we realized was only from January 2017 up to May, they recorded 25 teenage pregnancies in schools, not in senior high schools, but primary and JSS. And that is the situation that we are facing now as young people and as leaders, and we have to pose the change in our societies. So what we want to do is, as we get the training on SRHR issues, we have to go out there. We are enlightened, and we should do away with the cultural issues and religious issues, and let the young people know what the consequences are. These days you have HIV/AIDS and other things, STIs, and so many issues with our sexual issues, and we have to take caution with that. As we also go home, we have to also let our parents know that this is not a time for them to say, if you're a lady, you get close to a man, you get pregnant. And when the lady gets close to the man, she's not pregnant. She touches the man, she's not pregnant. What's the next thing she will do? Because my mother said if I get close to the man, I'll get pregnant. And I've even touched the man, I'm not pregnant. I mean, she lied to me. You get that? Or maybe he said, don't let any man see your private part. As a young person, what is your private part? You see, you have to let them know that these jargons are enough and we don't need them anymore in our education. We should go straight to what it is. Let them know the consequences attached to what we do as individuals or as youth. We are curious and we want to experiment to know the results. And we should also know that if you consistently tell our young people or our children, I know some of us are parents or we also have siblings, because consistently tell them, don't do this, don't do that, the child start thinking, what is in it that my mother or my father said I shouldn't do? I want to practice. Do you get that? We should let them know that if you do this, this is what will happen to you. Or you can even encourage the person to go and do it. Yes, if you tell them, this is a man, I gave birth to you, and I met a man before I gave birth to you. This is also a man. If you tell it, you or she will start to think, why is my mother saying I should see this man? Maybe there's something that I might experience which I will not like, and the person will even run away from it. There was a story when we went for the program. Someone shared a story with me that a mother was encouraging the daughter to the extent that she even brought the man. The man was in the room and she told the daughter to go and meet the man there. The daughter entered, stood there for a while and ran out, came in. I think she attacked the mother. Why should she tell her that she should go and see the man? And the mother told her, if I told you you should not meet me, you want to know why and say you should not do that. But now that you yourself you know, you will not do it. And the lady did not touch the man, she didn't do anything with the man. And from that stage, she changed her mind with men. And mostly we also talk about women empowerment and gender equality or gender equity. And right now, if you are not educated and you marry, where are you heading to? You are going to be a housewife. And your husband will be controlling you left, right, center. You are for washing of clothing, cooking for the husband, taking care of the family and whatever. But if you're educated, you have the financial power and you know that if my husband doesn't give me money to buy food to eat, I have the power, I can do that. In that way, you can let your husband know that what he can do, you can equally do it. Even do it better, yes. So you are also, in that case, also empowered, and it's through what is through education that you are getting that empowerment. So our focus is always on the young people, especially female, because when the person gets pregnant, it says education that is called. But the guy will still go to his school. Nothing will happen to him. We get that. So we have to start changing our conscience now. When you get out there, we also let them know. We should not shy off telling them what they should do and what we should try telling them of maybe using jargons and other things. You should not shy to mention the actual thing. If it's the penis of vagina, mention it to the person and let him know or let him know what it is used when, at what time it is supposed to be used, not at any time. We also know of this contraception. Yes, we know them and we use them mostly. I do have some in my bag. Yes, I have some in my bag. I didn't bring the bag here. I didn't bring the bag here. Yes, if you know that, let the child know that if you know you can't abstain, this is what you can do. We have the condoms, we have the other measures that you can do. The IUDs, the coitus interruptus, we have the post-no-2s and the post-no whatever. Exactly. You know even more than I do. Yes, that's why I said it's your area and I'm not going to take that. But we should let them know that if you can't abstain, this is what you're supposed to do. And this is how you're supposed to do it. In our university, we've realized that even with the post-no-2, how is it supposed to use? Or let me say, how many times are you supposed to use it? Post-no-2. Yes. Within a year. Within a year. How many? No. Like if yes, it's 3 times. With the post-no-2. How many times are you supposed to use it as a female within a year?
So how do you create an idea? How do you make around over 40 pages on Facebook? Now all these pages are pages that promote one business or the other. Some are for NGOs, some are for private businesses. And you know, anytime I just have any business idea, the first thing I do is to create a Facebook page for it, so that I will never forget the idea. Now let me tell you something. When I was just sitting there, something came to mind. What if right now I decide to create a Facebook page for businesses and I name it Beautiful Nurses? Now, a lady, you create a Facebook page, you name it Beautiful Nurses. So today you take your phone, very nice camera, you take a nice picture of a nice nurse, all of you here, one of them, just take one. You write the person's name, so and so is a student of this, he comes from here and he wants to be this, and just post it. So how many likes for this beautiful nurse? And you know, men and women pictures. Let me tell you one thing. When a lady stands and snap a picture of her back, and I stand and take a picture of my front, the back will get 2,000 likes, and my front will get 2 likes. And you all know it. That is a reality. Whether I like it or not, that's a reality. And the men will start acting like ambulance. Wow, wow, wow on the picture. So, now the reason why social media sites and networking sites are best for businesses is because they create a market where you have a lot of people. How many people are on Facebook? Can somebody guess? How many users are on Facebook? 1.93 billion. Which market will you get 1 billion people there? Facebook. Are you here? They have a market of 1.93 billion. So, for example, if I'm promoting this microphone and I send it to Facebook, then I'm sharing or I'm showcasing that particular microphone to over 1 billion people. Imagine that. Let me tell you, if I decide to carry this microphone around, how many people will I meet in Nandom? You see? But I'm marketing something to over 1.9 billion people. Twitter has 371 million users. And you know something? Out of that 1.93 billion users that Facebook had, 2016, Facebook was able to make $273 billion. Says you can Ghana buy a year their Bobby saying. We are not getting 273 billion Facebook. And you also say, okay, how does Facebook make money? Is that not the question you keep asking? Yes. Because you go to Facebook, you browse. So how does he make money? All right, let me show you something. We were supposed to project all these things, but because of where we are now. So if you need it, maybe after the program, if I get your email address, I can send you the presentation I was supposed to do. Now, when you are on Facebook and you are scrolling on your wall, you will see a post. They have written sponsored at the top. I don't know whether you have ever observed it before. Now, that sponsor that they have written there means that that person has paid money to Facebook. That Facebook, show this my post to this number of people. So, for example, $1. And Facebook, it tells Facebook, okay, I'll pay you $1. So, promote this my post for 2,300 people. So, when you scroll and you see that post, Facebook will count 1. I scroll and I see it 2. I just see it, I don't do anything. I just see the post 2. So let's say if every student here is to see that post, Facebook tell the person that I've shown it to about 500 people, oh, your money is going. So the moment it gets to 2,300 people, whether they liked it or not, they could have shared the post, fine. They could have liked it, fine. No one could have even acted towards that post. The $1 is gone. And Facebook have taken it. And because of that, 2016 alone, Facebook made $273 billion. Are you here? Yes. And you know something? Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Because somebody will pay and he will show it to you. And you use your data to look at it. Is that not it? Because if somebody pays and Facebook doesn't get anybody to show the advert to, he cannot charge that person. But thanks to you, you go there with your 5 CD data or your Vodafone bundle, you go and watch it or view it, and Facebook will tell them that this person has viewed this, and because of that, your money is gone, and you get nothing from it. Are you sad? Yes. Are you sad that Facebook is making money and you are making nothing? Yes. All right, now. Let me tell you how you can make yourself very useful on Facebook, and through that you can start making money. Are you listening? Yes. Every day, what do you like posting on Facebook? Can someone tell me? Yes. Pictures. The way the reply came means that everybody like to post pictures because it's pictures that bring us likes. You know, all that we want is we go to church. After church, Sunday things. You see that? So Sunday things is gone there. Friends forever, selfie, you are smiling. You get 200 likes. And I see people getting 1,000 likes on their pictures on Facebook, and I tell them, you are destroying your talent. Please give it to me. Because I wish to get somebody to like a certain picture. Last 3 days I was promoting my page. I have a page on Facebook. I have over 2,700 likes for that page, not the profile itself. For the profile, it's almost for 5,000. I can't accept new friends. They can just follow. But on my personal page, about 2,700, I decided that no, let me promote this page. I want more people to see the page and to like it. So you know what I did? I took a very nice picture of a very nice actor, Emilia Broby. Then wrote some small, about 3 lines about her. And I posted it, something interesting, something that will make people to like or to read. And I boosted it for only $1 so that Facebook also make money. Once I'm also making money. At the end of the day, the picture goes 6.2 likes, 6.2K likes, which is 6,200 likes. 49 people shared the picture for nothing. They just said, oh, let me share. And you know, most of them to men, actually. Us, yes. And he had over 70 comments. And you know the comments? Wow. Wow. She's a lady, so of course, wow, wow, wow. I remember we went for a photo shoot. Very nice picture. You know, one lady that I brought along, I posted hers, she got 3,000 likes. I looked and I also picked one of the best ones that I had with me in it, and then we got 400 likes. Fantastic. That's the kind of world that we are in. So you want people to see that you are very useful to them. What value are you creating for yourself on social media? Is it your back? Is it the value at your back? You know, do you know that it would seem so awkward if a man is to take a picture of his back and then put it on Facebook? Like I stand like this and take me picture, put it on Facebook. But women are so happy with it, and then, you know, the war will be coming, the lines will be coming, and then please give me your number, and then before even end, his number will be there. So what value are you adding to people? Let people know you for something that you do. You're a nurse. You know more of health than I do. I'll be happy if I can go to Facebook and see a post that describes the symptoms that I'm passing through. So why don't you use your page as a reference page? Every day, write something on health. So let's say this month we are going to deal with this kind of diseases. So let's say every 2 days or every day, I will post something about a particular disease, the symptoms and the prevention, every day. So if you wake up in the morning, you post, and then if somebody wakes up in the morning, he wants to go to your page and see the health tip you have for that particular day. Are you here? Yes. Until you are adding value to people, they see you as nothing. Myself, I used to browse a lot. I used to spend a lot of data. I remember 2011, I was browsing one day and I had a call from Tigo office. He said, am I speaking with Charles? And I said, yes. He said, Charles, what do you do? I said, oh, I am a teacher. I'm also an online investor. He said, okay, do you know that you are part of the people who use a lot of data from our network? And I said, I'm not aware of that. I don't work with you, so I cannot tell. And he said, yes, you are one of the heavy users. But all this, I was making absolutely nothing from Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. So I stood up one day and said, no, things must change. So 2010, I went to my hometown. That was even before I went to my hometown, Tongo. I come from Tongo. So I went there, and then when I returned from there, I started a group on Facebook, and I named it I'm Proud to be a Northerner. Currently, I'm Proud to be a Northerner has over 57,000 members on Facebook. And then a year or two after, I said, okay, let me do something more. So I bought a domain called northerngh.com. That's GH for Ghana. And everything I post at the website concerns Northern Ghana. That's the Upper East, Upper West, and then Northern region. Now this website is also helping to promote and directing people there. And these things that I write there, they are not things I sit down and think, oh, my sister. They are things someone have already written. So I come there, Peter Cardinal Derry. Cardinal who was here, Cardinal Derry. I just go to a net, search about him, pick his story, post it there. People go there and they read and say, oh wow, I wanted this history. I go and search, I found the history of Dagon. I bring it there, people go and say, wow, I love this history. But it didn't come from me. People read and they ask me questions, and I'm not able to answer. Because they are not my stories. I didn't sit there, research and write them. Yes, and yes, it's true, but I also add the source. Yes, I add the source, but you know, people, no matter the number of sources you add, when they finish reading, they will like to comment right there, rather than going to find out where I copied the story from. So because of people realize that, oh, no, this guy is giving us something that we need. Now people come to you and say, Charles, I want you to promote our program for us. We are doing this program at Bolga, this place, and we are inviting so and so. So we want you to post the banner on your website. And I said, how much will you charge me? And I said, okay, don't worry, give me 100 cedis here. Give me 200 cedis here. I said, okay, let's negotiate 150, I'll give it to you. I said, don't worry, I'll take. They just post it there. When I post it there, I don't carry it. I just post it there and I leave it. Whether you see it or not, I posted it. So let people see value in you. Let people see so much value. So provide them something. So this page that I was talking about these beautiful nurses. If, for example, you decide to create this page, all nurses in Ghana would like to like. You take pictures of people, your own friends. You start with your own friends. A time will come, people themselves, nurses will be in their shares and they will send you their pictures and post it on the page for us. Now, a time will come that you also have time. People will send you their products that, promote this, our product for us, because on your page, we know that you have a lot of people. So when you post it, people will see it and they start paying you. Somebody can come and say, Charles, I want you to promote my brand for me. I'll pay 100 cedis. I'll take the 100 cedis. I give Facebook 10 cedis. How much do I have? Same as see Facebook. He's getting his share. And I'm also using my mind to make something. Twitter is also one part that we can also use. But it's a place that most Ghanaians don't want, because if you go there, you don't get followers. You create a profile there for 2 weeks, for 3 years, nobody will even mind you. And I know people created Twitter profiles about 4 years now and they still have 4 followers. Even the 4th, every day that they go, it reduces. Somebody won't follow them. But I have over 26,000 followers on Twitter. And the question, how do you do it? Create value for yourself. So first of all, be known for something you can do. Please, how did you hear of Emanuela? Did you go and buy a CD of Emanuela? No. Where? YouTube. They just act. How did you hear of Calibos? Calibos, they never did any CD. It was just some videos. They create the videos and then they post it on YouTube. We have people that we call YouTube stars and they make over $1 million in a month by just creating videos. And if you decide every day, you create a video, talk about health, stand somewhere, maybe on the phone, let the person record. Oh, today we want to talk about headache. You know, we have this kind of headache, we have this one. If you are experiencing this one, it gives you these symptoms, and this is how you can prevent it, this and that and that. 3 minutes, 4 minutes video, short, upload it to YouTube, share the link on Facebook. You see a number of people start going there. Because you are providing a solution that the society needs. So if I'm following you and I know that you can provide me health tips, I can never unfollow you. I can never unsubscribe you. But because every day, you take a picture of your back, the following day you come, he has unfriended you. Are we moving together? So if you're not adding value to him, he will definitely unfollow you. So we have people who have become very big men because of YouTube. They never went anywhere. Hey, lady wear some crime. Anytime I remember, it pains me, but you know, Ghana media, we always entertain, so to say, nonsense. This Malafaka girl, it's on YouTube. A video she recorded insulting somebody, insulting, and it's a video of the month, and we say Malafaka, and then she come and says Malafaka. Look at this. You see? Now, according to Ghanaian standard, she's a celebrity. According to Ghanaian standard, because everywhere she go now, everybody will see, oh, Malafaka, hey, Malafaka. Even this Malafaka thing, or can wait. So in the first place, wabong. My God. You see, and a lot of profane in these videos, but Odiajidi, because of what? YouTube. Had it not been for YouTube, one can better. The same way that YouTube, you can become somebody by using YouTube. Provide videos that entertain people. I visit places and I record videos I send to YouTube. I get over 6,000 views. I get over 10,000 views. And I'm happy because people, sometimes when I record traditional dances, when I attend funerals, and this traditional, I record them and I send them to YouTube. People elsewhere, outside Ghana, Northerners who are living outside Ghana, they watch them and say, wow, I've missed this and I've been in the States for about 10 years now and I don't see these things and I'm very happy. Can you send me more videos? More videos needs more credit, and more credit needs more money. More money needs send the money to me now. Is it not simple calculation? There's no data without money. That does not require money. Ghana doesn't have a free Wi-Fi, so everywhere you go, start using it. So if you are creating a need for people, and the people realize that this guy is providing, this lady is providing something that I need, that is it. So everywhere you go, you have your, even when teachers are teaching, your phone is under the desk and you will be pressing it. You see, so that means you feel attached to your phone. The first thing you take when you wake up in the morning is your phone. You pick no WhatsApp. Who sent me a message over the night? Many times I wake up here, I take my tablet, I go to my email, I go to my WhatsApp, I visit my websites, I go here, I go here, I go here. By the time I finish, 1 hour is passed. So if you check all these things, when you finish, you must also check how much did I make over the night. Because there's a saying, not even a saying, I've read that Bill Gates, he makes more money when he's sleeping than when even he's around, when he's fully awake. But we don't make money when we are awake. We don't make money when we sleep. We only incur cost. There are some people here, anytime they go to the house, their mothers should be crying because what they fear in the phone credit cracker.
I want to tell you something. You know, this program we are trying to, what we are having right now, is aimed at, you know, giving you practical issues that you need when you step out of the walls of this school. It's not all of us that will make it to the university or the polytechnic and become the doctors, the lawyers, the engineers, the journalists, and whatever. When Teddy introduced himself, he said he's a farmer. Some of you may be wondering. The gentleman is a public health professional. He has a degree in public health informatics. But he decided to hang his certificate somewhere and he's into serious agricultural business. So it depends on how you see your career, how you want to impact society. Many of us here are professionals, but as part of our profession, we decided to do something extra that in the future will leave something memorable for the generation to follow us. That is how come I'm here with them. They could have been in their offices working, and but we decided to take time out of our busy schedule to be here with you, to share with you what is out there, and give you skills. Those of you who want to start your own businesses, some of you are here, I believe your parents are entrepreneurs, and the knowledge and skill we're giving you will go a long way to complement what your parents are doing or what you want to do for yourself. Some of you who are going to the university or the world pursuing different endeavors, there are 1,001 opportunities out there that you can take very good use of. One of such is the YALI program that you can see them in the t-shirts. The YALI is a Young African Leadership Training Initiative that the government of the United States of America, thanks to our own brother Barack Obama, former president, in his wisdom, thought it wise that after he came to Africa, what he saw in Africa, the major problem of Africa is leadership. If you have a very good leadership, definitely the leader development that Africa is yearning for, we will surely get it. So he decided to, by government, they signed this program to train young Africans like you and I between the age of 18 and 35. So it's an opportunity for young Africans. As I speak with you, the program has so far trained over 1,000 young Africans. I mean almost 2,000, right? And we were privileged to represent Ghana. We're 15 in number at the program. in Lagos, Nigeria. There are other centers. We have some in South Africa, Senegal, Kenya, and the rest. We are blessed because Ghana is the sub-regional office. So Ghana is hosting the entire West Africa. So I want to tell you that whilst you are even still here, you can explore these opportunities and then make sure and get your dreams to realize. So those of you who are very inclined with the internet, when you Google, you read about Yali, you can see it from there. Just Google Yali, you see a lot of information about it. And then you look out for the application session. Mind you, it's for those who are between the age of 18 and 35. And I'm not sure any of you here is even beyond 30. Do we have somebody here who's beyond 30 years? So you can see that there you have a lot of opportunities out there for you. So this is the period we want to begin to groom you, give you the information of the opportunities that are out there, so that you also begin to explore now and also take advantage of some of these things. There are so many of them. Yali is just one. We have the World Atlantic Peace Corps. You know, you have some whites who always come around here, they say they call them Peace Corps. They also have a similar program in the United States of America where they also recruit us Africans to go there and also be doing what the Peace Corps come here to do. So there are a lot of them there. So you just have to make use of your time. Don't go and sit on Facebook. My brother will be telling you all that. Don't go and sit on Facebook only and be posting things that are not necessary. He'll be telling you what I'm hearing some hisses. That is the reality. Some of us spend all our time during holidays Facebooking and taking selfies here and there, posting them. Today we are changing that in your mind. He will do that for you. So we have to because Facebook is something that all of you can benefit from. And those of you who want to be entrepreneurs, who want to start businesses, you can actually use Facebook to reach out to the world. You'll be mentioning some figures that will break your jaw about Facebook. So you have to relax and then benefit from them. They are very resourced. Because of time, we are just going to give you the summary, things that are very critical as far as entrepreneurship and other skills development are concerned. So I wouldn't waste my time. I'll call on Efia Sewa to start the presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.
My name is Efia Sewa, founder of Grow Africa Network. Okay, at Grow Africa Network, what we do is that we help young people like you, myself, to kind of get that spirit of entrepreneurship, so that when we leave school, especially we young ones in senior high schools, after we graduate from this place, how many months do we spend in the house before we transition to the university? Who knows? 8 months. Yeah, I think it's almost a year. Yeah, it's almost a year now. And whilst you are home within that 1 year, what do you do for yourself? You what's up? Look at what I'm saying. Okay, what else do you do for yourself after graduating? Okay, that's good. That's good. What else? What are the things that you think you can do after leaving Nandom Senior High School? And as an African, is to do something, initiate, use your mind. Well, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying, use your mind to initiate something. Do you get it? And initiating means coming up with an idea, okay? An idea that can fetch you something, that can help you help society. I'm here today, I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm sharing knowledge with you. I'm solving society's problem by letting you know opportunities available after SHS. How you can make your life useful after SHS. Do you get it? Okay. So I'll start off with a quote by James Allen. He says, as a man thinketh, so in his heart, so is he. Do you understand that? Let me explain. As you think, okay, things you think about. Do you understand that? As you think, so are you. So the things you think about today is you. The things you think about today will be you in the next 5 years. How? So if you think positive today, okay, let's say you think you will be a doctor. Okay, today you are thinking of being a doctor, and you are here thinking you will be a doctor. You went towards it, so it is you. So in the next 5 years, I might see you, and you be that doctor you thought about. Yeah, amen to that. Okay. So moving on. Who knows the word or understands the word entrepreneurship? I want somebody to give me a definition. Anything you know about entrepreneurship, tell me something. Stop the murmuring. Yeah, tell me something. You, tell me something. For it. It can be how you understand it. Your mother, who is at home doing a granite production, and after producing it, sells to another person, is an entrepreneur. Okay? I believe most of you here, after, when you vacate from school, you go to sell things, don't you? You are also an entrepreneur. You get it? So an entrepreneur is somewhat or combined together creating business. Can you see from my board? Yeah. Or I should read it direct to you. Okay. So it says the study of how new businesses are created, as well as the actual process of starting a new business. And in a way, the entrepreneur, this is what entrepreneurship means, okay? And the person who is called an entrepreneur is somebody who creates business, comes up with an idea, starts the idea, establishes something to help solve something in society. It can be solving a problem, okay, closing market gap. Do you understand it? Yes. So do you know what entrepreneurship means now? You? Okay, so to start an entrepreneurship, you need to be somebody who has certain skills. Okay, anybody here can be an entrepreneur, but you need to possess certain things. Okay, and some of those things is that you need to have a passion in what you want to do. You know passion? Yes. You understand passion? Yes. Okay, so let's say after school you want to start farming. Farming should be something that you like, you love to do. You can be like Teddy. Teddy is a farmer. Even though he studied other courses at the university, he still came back to being a farmer. And he has passion in what he does. And because of that, what he's doing is succeeding, is flourishing. Do you understand? So this goes to tell you that if you have passion, things you do progresses. If you have no passion in it, forget it. You can't do it. Because it will become like something too big for you. Do you understand that thing? Do you understand?